My topic is about what kind of role prophecies play in Oedipus Rex, but in order to talk about prophecies, you need to know the story. The play opens with King Oedipus on a hunt for the murderer of the former king. An oracle prophesied that the plague in Thebes would only stop if they punished Laius's murder. But for the story to make sense, we have to start from the beginning of Oedipus's life. After Oedipus is born to King Laius and Queen Jocasta of Thebes, Laius learns from an oracle that one day his son would kill him, so he ordered Jocasta to kill the child. But Jocasta didn't want to kill her own child, so she abandoned him outside the city. A servant then found baby Oedipus and brought him to King Polybus of Corinth. Oedipus was then brought back to Corinth and raised by Polybus. Sometime later, Oedipus went to an oracle to gain insight as to if he was the true son of Polybus, as he had some suspicions. There he was told that one day he would kill his father and marry his mother. Oedipus, distraught and confused, fled Corinth out of fear, thinking that he would be safe from his fate if he left the city. So on he went to the city of Thebes. On the way there, he came to some crossroads where he got in a fight with a group of travelers and killed them. What he didn't know at the time was that King Laius was one of the travelers he killed. There was also one survivor who fled before Oedipus got to kill him. So he finally gets to Thebes, but a sphinx is there and won't let him in unless he answers her riddle, saying she would kill him if he wasn't able to. Oedipus then answers her riddle correctly. The sphinx didn't take kindly to being outsmarted and killed herself. The sphinx had been a nasty problem for the people of Thebes for a while now, and they rewarded him greatly for getting rid of her. Oedipus's reward was becoming the king of Thebes and marrying the recently widowed Queen Jocasta, aka his mother, who he will end up having children with. Back to present day, Oedipus vows to find the murderer of Laus. He starts his search by going to Tiresias, a blind prophet, where he's told that Oedipus himself is the murderer. Oedipus, in an outrage, denies this and accuses Tiresias of lying. Tiresias, angered by his claims, tells Oedipus that the murderer is the father and the brother of his children and the son of his wife. Oedipus leaves and goes to his wife, Jocasta. She tells him to dismiss the prophecy because long ago her and Laus received a prophecy that their son would kill Laus, but it never came true because Laus was killed on a crossroads and not by his son, who Jocasta thought was dead. Oedipus hears this and gets worried, remembering that he killed some people on a crossroads before coming to Thebes. Soon, a messenger from Corinth arrives saying that King Polybus is dead. Oedipus and Jocasta are overjoyed by this news because it would mean that the prophecy that Oedipus would kill his father wasn't true. This messenger happens to be the same servant who found Oedipus abandoned as a child and the sole survivor of Oedipus's rage at the crossroads. Jocasta realizes who this messenger is and starts putting the pieces together, panic sinking in the realization that Oedipus really did murder Laus and that she married her own son. Oedipus is confused and questions the messenger further, where he is told that the messenger gave Laus' son to King Polybus and that Oedipus was the one who killed Laus at the crossroads. Jocasta is terrified and runs off to their bedroom. Oedipus is once again distraught and leaves the room, walking to their bedroom after Jocasta. There he finds her hanging. She had killed herself upon realizing the prophecies were true, and I'm not going to draw that, so here she is. Oedipus, in absolute despair, takes a pin from her dress and stabs himself in the eyes, blinding himself. And I'm not drawing that either, so this is the best you'll get. Oedipus Rex is a tragedy in which humans constantly try and change or deny prophecies. Humans are under the impression that prophecies are malleable and that the future can change. When Laus received the prophecy that his child would grow to kill him, he orders his child to be killed, which set in motion the events that lead to his murder. Laus, trying to avoid the prophecy, is what ended up fulfilling it. He abandoned his child, which led to Polybus adopting him, which led to Oedipus growing suspicious that he was not Polybus's biological son, which led to Oedipus going to an oracle and being told he would kill his father and marry his mother, which caused him to flee the city and head to Thebes, where on the way he killed Laus. Next we see Oedipus's many attempts to avoid the prophecy of him killing his father. The first time we see this is when he flees Corinth and goes to Thebes, thinking that he would avoid killing Polybus if he was not in the same city. In reality, this led to him killing Laus on the way to Thebes. We see this again when Oedipus denies Tiresias' words and accuses him of lying. Oedipus doesn't like the thought that he is Lauis's murder, so instead of believing Tiresias, who is known for telling the truth, he denies it and gets angry. Lastly, we see this when Polybus dies and Oedipus is relieved, thinking that the prophecy of him killing his father did not come true. All of these instances prove that when somebody receives a prophecy they don't like, they will either try to deny it or try to change it. What they don't see is that prophecies cannot be changed, and any effort to do so will end up in the prophecy being fulfilled. No matter what people try to do to change prophecies, they will always come true. Prophecies are not malleable. The people in Oedipus Rex are not wise enough to realize that trying to change the prophecies given to them is futile. Prophecies cannot be changed. They are set in stone. Prophecies are fated to happen no matter what anybody does to try and avoid it.